You ever shrink yourself just to be loved a little longer? Smile a little smaller, maybe speak a little softer, or maybe even need a little less just to keep the peace? I used to do that too, until one day I realized something that was like a gut punch. I was never too much. They were just never enough. And the saddest part about all of that is that I spent years of my life trying to prove my enoughness to people who couldn't even meet me halfway. If that hits you in your chest, this video is for you. So let's talk about it. And if you're new here, my name is Naisha Nicole. And if you've seen my face before, you know that we are 100% locked in, and this is a channel and space of honesty. So welcome back. So I have a question for you. Have you ever been labeled as too emotional, or maybe too strong, or too ambitious? I ask that question because what I've learned, especially as a woman who has done the work, who has built the career, who has checked every single box that has been placed in my way, is that sometimes the moment you start showing up as your whole self, people start leaving. And I'm not saying that to be like, to look at it like a negative, because to me, that's not rejection, that's revelation. And you should be happy for it. Because let's be honest, a lot of us at a very, very young age, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments and let me know, but a lot of us have been trained to be polite, to be humble, to be nice, to be helpful. And somewhere along the way, that was translated in our brain as being quiet. You needed to be quiet. Because I can remember walking into work some days and being confident and being clear and being proud of myself, whether it's for my accomplishments or other things, and watching people's energy shift. And if you've had that happen to you before, let me know in the comments. And it had nothing to do with what I said. It was simply because I was no longer small. Because here's the thing. When you start healing, when you truly start healing, your energy stops begging. It does. Think about it. Because people who are comfortable with you being silent start feeling very uncomfortable with your strength. Watch how it unfolds. Just look at your surroundings. That's all you have to do. And that'll tell you everything that you need to know. Because labels will start flying in that moment. It will. It'll start with, oh, well, you've changed. Have I changed? Or have I just started my healing process and start seeing things around me for what it is? Oh, you think that you're better. I despise when people say that. Because I want better, and because I want to heal, and because I want to do better, does not mean that I think, or that you think, that you're better than anybody else. And don't let them trick you into that. Or they might say, you're too much. I love when they say that. Because what they're really trying to say to you, if they're saying all of those things, is that you're no longer controllable. The moment I hear people tell me that I've changed, or tell me that I think that I'm better than them, or maybe even tell me that I'm too much, I start to see that I'm no longer controllable to them, and they don't like that. That's the moment where everything in your life will shift. The moment you start hearing that, you're on the right path. Because I used to internalize those words. I really did. Like, I would come home and I would sit down and think to myself, well, dang, maybe, am I a little too much? Like, am I too much? Or maybe I should tone it down. Or, maybe I should just go quiet and don't say anything. Until one day I asked myself, like, too much for who? Like, exactly who am I too much for? And I never got the answer to that question, because the truth is, the people who can't handle your fullness, they were never meant to hold your future, ever. They feed off of your fragments. They feed off of your negative energy. They feed off of your lack of peace or lack of purpose. It's like they feed off of it. It's like a virus. The more that you feed it, the worse that it'll get. Because the version of you that made everyone comfortable was the version that kept you uncomfortable in your life. It's the truth. And that realization, for me, it was freeing. It freed me. It made me stop apologizing to people for existing loudly in rooms that I worked so freaking hard to enter. Think about it. It made me stop explaining myself, explaining why I protect my peace like no other, why I say no, why I no longer chase connections that drain me. And here's what's wild about all of that. When you stop begging people to understand you, you start attracting people who automatically get you, who understand you, who want you to protect your peace, who cheers you on when you set boundaries and protect your peace. Look at the room. Pay attention to the room that you're in. It'll tell you so much, not only about you, but about the people that you surround yourself with. Look at the room. So, as always, I'm always going to provide some sort of value because these are things that I've gone through as well. So I feel comfortable with talking about it, right? So here's where healing becomes action. Because one of the biggest things that I've learned through this whole entire journey is that awareness without direction still keeps you stuck. I'm gonna repeat that for the people in the back. Awareness without direction will still keep you stuck. So if you've ever been told that you're too much, here are 3 things that you can start doing today. Number 1, audit the spaces that drain you. That's so important. Pay attention to the room. Pay attention to how you feel after each interaction with people. Just not what they say, but the interaction. Like, how do you feel? If you constantly feel like you have to downplay your joy or you have to shrink your ideas just to keep the peace, no, I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever that is, they're not for you. They're secretly against you. They're secretly against you. Because as I said before in a video, everybody that's clapping for you, they're not cheering. Believe me. That's not humility. That's self-abandonment. That's what that is. So pay attention to your spaces that you enter. Pay attention to all of that. Number 2, redefine what enough means to you, means for you. Write it down. Not the version that somebody else has of what enough is, but your version. Write it down. Enough might look like being honest even when it makes people uncomfortable. It might look like resting when you used to overwork yourself. That's what it might look like. It might look like saying no without a essay or a dissertation attached to it. I want you to sit back and think about it. Let me know in the comments. Were you the type of person that would say no, but you had to type out in a text message this long, drawn out explanation as to why you wanted to say no? Or were you that type of person? Let me know in the comments, because there's probably more people than you might realize that do that. And number 3 is surround yourself with people that celebrate you, not tolerate your presence. I cannot stress this enough. People that are clapping for you, I promise you, they may not be cheering for you. In fact, they might be cheering against you. The right people won't need you to explain your worth to them. I promise you. They'll reflect it back to you some way, somehow. If this person is meant to be in your life, they'll celebrate you just as big as you celebrate yourself. That's how you know you're in alignment with people. Have you ever heard people say like, oh, well, I don't talk to my best friend every day, but as soon as I talk to my best friend, it's like we never ended the conversation. It just picks right back up. Because that's how I am with my best friend. We may not talk every single day, but it's like we have an ongoing conversation with each other that never ends. And again, I'll tell you this from experience. Once you taste relationships that's built on acceptance instead of adjustment, you'll never want to go back to anything else, because everything else will be completely unauthentic. Everything else will leave a horrible taste in your mouth. I promise you that. So I just want to say there is power in, saying I'm no longer available for this relationship that requires you to betray yourself. You can say that. It is totally okay. Because when you stand in your truth, when you truly stand in your truth, your real truth, you stop auditioning for spaces that you've already earned. You've already earned the right to be in that space. So you stop auditioning for it. And the piece that will follow you, that kind of self-acceptance, that's something that you can't replicate. Like you can't replicate that, because it's like, it's quiet, it's steady, it's knowing that you were never asking for too much. It's knowing that you were never too much. You were just asking the wrong people, and you were just in the wrong spaces that didn't appreciate you. So no, you were not too much. You were just no longer available for less than what you deserve. And that's okay. That's your healing. It is. That's your power. That's what that is. And that's the version of you that they'll never be ready for. They'll never be ready for that version of you. But the important thing is that you are finally ready for that version of you. And that can't be replicated. That's authentic. That comes from here. So again, I appreciate each and every last one of my subscribers. I truly do. And if you've made it to the end of this video, you want to go ahead and subscribe. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. And I mentioned in my video last week, and I'll put it right here, that I was going to do a giveaway, and I'm still going to do this giveaway. Again, it's not like a brand, it's not sponsored or anything like that. It's just something for me coming from the heart to show you guys that I am so appreciative of all the love, all the support that you've given to this community, that you've given to this channel. Like, I am so grateful. Words can hardly express how I feel. And so I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. I'm telling you, like, you have no idea. So the giveaway, the rules are in the last video, so go check that video out for all of the rules. But I am gonna pick 3 of my subscribers who comment, and you'll know with the comment, if you go check out that video from last week, you'll know exactly what type of comment that I'm looking for. But the rules are over in that video. Again, I appreciate each and every last one of you. I think that I'm going to announce the winners on Saturday on the community page. Again, I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. I'm just forever thankful. You know my name, Naisha Nicole. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.